Hey samplers! As we head into 2026, I thought it's a good time to check in with you about how the podcast is going and what you can expect in 2026. Since beginning the podcast in 2024, I have published 102 episodes. That number stuns me a little, to be honest. Even more stunning, as of recording this, the podcast has had nearly 13,000 downloads on podcast apps, and the YouTube channel has gotten nearly 36,000 views. Wow, thank you so much for joining me on this journey of historical romance. Heading into season 3, I'm planning even more historical romance sampler goodness. There will be a few changes. I'm going to be doing fewer episodes in 2026, in part because I really burned myself out doing 50 episodes last year. That means episodes will resume sometime in February. I'm also designing a new game to take place of Love It or Leave It. And in terms of content, I think we will discover together how the genre is responding to market pressures as we see more guests writing historical romance plus something else. And I plan to continue checking in on the state of book bans, library funding, and censorship in the USA, especially as it relates to romance. If you need a historical romance fix between now and February, it's a great time to catch up on the 102 existing episodes. On Instagram, I'm posting a roundup for season 2 episodes by eras and tropes. You can also check out my YouTube channel playlists to view episodes by era or catch snippets of each interview. And if you just can't stand not to hear from me between now and February, don't miss my recent podcast interviews. You'll find me on Raising Baby Authors with Cassia Alba and on Rebel Ever After with Ella Dawson. If you're listening to this, I hope it means you already subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast app. If you don't, now is a great time to hit subscribe so that you get notified when episodes begin in February. Supposedly, it also helps if you review the podcast, so if you're ever prompted to do so, it would mean a lot to me if you were to leave a rating and review. Please also consider giving the podcast a follow on Instagram if you're on Instagram. I post clips of each show as well as share updates from past guests there. Other ways to support the podcast include some monetary ways. I try to cover the operational cost of the podcast through affiliate links. So if you hear of a book on the show and want to check it out, please consider following the links in my bio to shop on bookshop.org or libro.fm. You're paying the same price, I'm just getting a little cut of your purchase. Almost all of the books featured are available in some form on bookshop.org, and a smaller selection are available as audiobooks from libro.fm. You can also purchase an ad for 2026 Season 3. I am offering 60-second ad slots for the very affordable price of $50 per ad. It's a great opportunity to get in front of avid historical romance readers. Learn more via the link in my link tree. And of course, if you are a historical romance author, I would love a chance to chat with you. Please fill out the form in my link tree to let me know you are interested in being a guest. I am saving 1 slot per month to catch up with guests who have been featured previously, and the rest of the slots are dedicated to continuing to sample authors who haven't been on the show before. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast over these past 2 years. Happy New Year! And I look forward to returning to your airwaves soon for Season 3.